About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Go.
Play action. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Jackson going deep for Walker. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Willis looking to throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
At the Ravens' 49-yard line.
Viking 18, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Mustang Knights, Warriors 70, 70 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Pop, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now Willis. Short throw to Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Practice, Dragon 60.
3rd and 2.
Broncos. Go.
Willis. And he is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
That's good.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Back to throw, Willis. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Running left, Achane. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
19 Lions. Hurt. 7-5, Buffalo 18.
Willis out of the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Henry again on 2nd down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
18, Pioneer.
Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Dolphins at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Rig alert, don't shoot. Hurt. Street. Let's go.
Willis looking to throw it. Throw caught by Achane. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Seven Pirates, Dragon 60. 18, Rattler.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. 70, check 60, check. Panther 60, Panther 60. Riggs, say, hey. Ready.
Here's Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Cougar 19.
And now they'll shift things around.
Bronco 80. 19 Lions.
Touchdown Dolphins. Tutu Atwell. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They go play action now. Jackson on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third and 3. Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
65 check, 65, Cougar 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Check.
From the gun, here's Willis. Short throw to Smith. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
19 Tiger.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard
Warriors
line.
70.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's second down.
70 Timberwolves. Tag. 60. 19 tight. 18. 60. Trap 60.
To throw, here's Willis. Touchdown! Danny Gray, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. To throw is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Underneath here to Hill. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. From midfield now, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Going deep for Walker. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
That ties the game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18, ready. Ready. Rocco 80. Ready.
Here's Willis. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Trap 60, trap 60.
3rd and 2.
Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Willis will look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
60 Maverick.
First down.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Go street.
Again, Willis to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw, Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions. Pioneer. Check.
From the gun, here's Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tutu Atwell with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Ravens 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Dolphins 28, Ravens 14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 18, Cougar 19. Hey, Crash. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Willis looks to pass it here. Running the slant, Gray with it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Warriors 70.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hurt. Track 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Willis to throw.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Joe Smith, 52 yards.
And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Called that
smart look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy in the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Ready.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Cougar 60 average. 70 Timberwolves. 8.
Willis looking to throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ochamp.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Buffalo 18.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
19 Lions. Go Street. 18 Pioneer. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Willis. They're going to find the open man. That's complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Right back to the air again with Willis. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one.
Cowboys.
2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens.
Willis.
His pass caught with the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A gain of 12. And a Raven 1st down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jackson now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The tight end in motion right. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete as well.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
19, 65, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, go!
Shotgun snap to Willis. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 70 Timberwolf. Warriors 70. Say, hurt. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Willis out of the gun. Open man is Atwell, complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Trap 60, trap 60.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
18,
First and
18,
10 at
Buffalo
the
18.
24-yard line.
From the gun, here's Willis. Able to find Gray here.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
A gain of 22
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Dolphins.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Tag. Cowboy Viking 18.
Smith catches left side. Touchdown. John Smith, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday night prime time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
78 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Baltimore first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Ravens.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
A check down here for Henry.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with him.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Cowboy 80, Cowboy 80, shot 50, shot 50. 7 Pirates, hurt. Ready.
Willis looking to throw it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Jackson to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Cougar 19, 70 Lions.
From the gun, here's Willis. Now a run here off the RPO.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
63, Ravens 21.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
To throw again is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
It's caught inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Dolphins.
And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now a 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Miami, they're
fall back here, get back, do-do-do. Fall back here, get back, do-do-do. Fall back here, get back, do-do-do. Fall back here,